Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, just released tonight on Netflix, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile. So this is about Ted Bundy, and they say that Zac Efron, who plays Ted Bundy, is scary in this. That's what I've heard. Also starring in it is Lily Collins. So she's pretty good, as well as some other people in here too, but let's not get into that. So this is all about Ted Bundy and how his one-time girlfriend kind of exposed him, I think. I don't know the whole story. I apologize, as you can tell, I'm a little under the weather, but the show must go on. Especially, I've been waiting a while to see this. Right to Netflix, I love it. Get to see it right here at home, don't have to go to the movies. It's supposed to be good. Hour and 49 minutes. And IMDb has given it a 7.0, and over 3,000 people have already viewed it. I don't get it. How do I become those people? Anyway, I tried to watch the Ted Bundy tapes. That's also on Netflix in preparation for this. Very slow. I didn't do a review on it. I didn't enjoy it that much. I mean, it's really slow moving. It's a documentary about the tapes that he released, telling the side of it, and they try and dramatize it, I think, too much. Who cares? Let's talk about this movie, right? I'll get into it, give you a better idea of really what it's about, and tell you what I think. But I'm excited. Are you excited? All right, I'll be back in a bit. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're at the, can't even tell, 53-minute and 57-second mark of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, which is the Ted Bundy story. And not much to tell. It doesn't show like the murder, so I think that's good, or whatever. I think that's good to share anyway. It's not about the murder. I mean, it's about the murders, but it's not showing that piece of it. And it's more about, you know, his relationship with his girlfriend, played by Lily Collins, and you know, how the courts and the trials and things like that, and the different states that he's been arrested in, and the series of events from that point of view, not so much the killings and everything like that. So, but you know, as I said, they said that what's his name? Now I can't even think. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm blanking on a lot of things, but I know I'll get it in just a second. I apologize. Zac Efron. How can I forget Zac Efron? I mean, we look so much alike, especially with our shirts off, right? But anyway, they say, you know, like it was scary. I don't think it's scary. I think it is interesting to see how well he does impersonate Ted Bundy. Now, I've never seen him. Seen Ted Bundy's like stuff on TV, you know, interviews. When I was watching the documentary series, they show him a lot, and they show, you know, how his mannerisms, how he talked, how his eyes moved when he talked. That was a big thing. And there's a couple of scenes in here where you see Zac Efron, and it's like, wow, that, because they're showing stuff that really did happen and was shown on TV when, you know, when this was going on. They're showing Zac Efron do it here, but if you put them side by side, which I hope they do at the end of this, I think you see they're very, very similar. It looks, it's at least one situation for me when I saw him speak, I was like, wow, that's just like Ted Bundy would do it. In the beginning, I couldn't get Zac Efron out of my mind. It was like, nah, Zac Efron. But then he turned. It was really, he grew a beard. When that scene where he has a beard, check that out if you're going to watch this, and see if you notice it too. I was like, wow, that's like Ted Bundy. So that's it. Nothing else to tell. I think you have a better understanding of how the story's going. There's some things that I wasn't aware of. I don't know the whole Ted Bundy story because I couldn't finish that documentary tapes thing. But you know, it's interesting on how he has moved to different prisons and why. So anyway, I'll get back into it. Probably see, it's 56 minutes exactly left in the movie. If anything else interesting pops up, I'll stop in and let you know. But if not, I'll see you at the end and give you my overall review without spoiling it for you. So stick around. I'll be back.
The search for evidence linking to...
Hey, we're at the credits here of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. Ted Bundy story. It's a goofy title, but some things to mention real quick. John Malkovich was in this. Didn't know that. Jim Parsons is in this, as well as Joel, what is his name again? Haley Joel Osment. So Sixth Sense, I think he was in. Whatever, they're all in the movie. Pretty decent characters. Not a big role, but big enough, not just cameos. Anyway, so I didn't know that they were in that. Then they all. Jim Parsons plays a lawyer, and John Malkovich is the judge. Also, whatever. You don't need to know about that. You want to know more about the film. So again, staying with what I said before, it's really more about the trial. So there's not a lot of gore or anything like that, which I kind of like that. I think that helps with people who really want to see this movie. And if you don't like that stuff, it's not in here. And I think what he does, what Zac Efron does, and I think it's on purpose because this is what Ted Bundy did, is he made people like him. And in this film, even knowing what I know, I was rooting for, in a sense, like thinking like, wow, you know what I mean? Like he seems like a great guy. And Zac Efron makes that come out in this film. So I think that was interesting. In fact, it's relevant, and because in the movie or in the actual real life, girls came to his trial, like young girls, were still liked him even though he was on trial for murder. That's who was in the audience there, or the gallery or whatever. So unbelievable that happened. He had that charisma to draw people in like that. But then as they go into the trial, they start talking about, in detail how people were murdered, and that very disturbing. Of course anybody getting murdered, but I mean what he did to these girls is unreal. And to see him, in real life, not even Zac Efron, whatever, but they show clips of how he was, at the end of this in the credits. So make sure you watch the rest of the credits too, because they show real life clips of him and how, he didn't bother him at all. All this stuff that he did, he's still charismatic, laughing, all that kind of stuff. So unbelievable. And I thought this was a good depiction of that side of it, the legal side of it, his relationship side of it with Lily Collins, his actual girlfriend, and then there's another girl as well. So definitely worth watching. It's on Netflix. It's free if you have Netflix. So I really enjoyed it. I like learning a lot more about stuff like that. So very, very interesting. I don't know if I'll go back now. I'm almost interested in going back and watching the tapes, the Ted Bundy tapes. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, check it out. I do believe this was probably a 7 or an 8. It was definitely worth it. I love, once again, what Netflix is doing. Fantastic. Bringing out these great movies to us. So we didn't have to go to the movies to see this, and it had a lot of stars in it, and it was a really good movie and informative. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think the same thing about the movie. See the same thing with Zac Efron and the acting that he did there. And like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and tune in as often as you can to Kimmel's Irish Pub.